Tommy on, type of Tommy on, type of Tommy on. 7 different days, yeah. Alright, gotta wait for people to come in.
You're in middle school, you want madness. You're in middle school, you make classics. You're in middle school when you practice. You're in middle school if you plastic. You're in middle school if you break acid. You're in middle school if you break.
Alors, comment ça va les amis? Super, super. Alors, vous voulez bien chanter avec moi juste 2 petites secondes? Ça va faire wanna bang, 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 wanna bang, 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 wanna bang, 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 wanna bang, bang, bang. We just wanna head 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 bang, bang. We just wanna head bang.
How's everyone doing today?
We just wanna head bang. Bang. Head bang, head bang, head bang. We just wanna head bang, head bang, head bang. We just wanna.
Middle school is joining us for the Vancouver Beatbox Championship 2023.
Make some noise for my colleague Supernova Beatbox, please. Make some noise for my colleague Foodbox G.
Hey.
And make some noise for middle school.
Alright, chat.
Hey, but for this
Tell
charity,
your friends,
we
tell
have
your
no
family to
time.
come join in.
C'est vrai, ça, je vois ça sur ma montre. I see it
We're
on
gonna
my
be
watch.
starting
You see,
in
we
a
have
couple
no time.
minutes.
So
We're just gonna wait for people to kind of trickle in. How long is that? 5 minutes? How's all this happening, guys?
we don't have time, we win the shit.
Easy. Anyone tell me if I sound okay on the mic?
check this out.
How we feeling? How we feeling? Can everybody hear me? Hello!
Are you ready for the last one?
Hello, hello, hello.
We went 100% tonight, and that's
Sound
nice.
check, sound
Big up
check.
to French chat.
How we feeling? What are we listening to? We're listening to middle school. Okay, we sound good? We sound good. Hell yeah. We're just gonna wait a couple more minutes, maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and then we'll start. Hell yeah. How we feeling? How's the video sound? How's the sound of my voice? Does everything come through clearly? Let me know, let me know. Kinda echo. How about? I think this should be good. That's okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. So let's have a little pause real quick. So apparently my mic is not really coming out as loud. I think. Let's go over here. So we sounding a little bit sharp. So we sounding good. Video sounding good. All right, everybody. Welcome to my channel, and welcome to my live stream. Today we will be judging, or you will be joining me as I judge through these amazing wild cards. Let me just say, first of all, thank you for everyone who has submitted. There's a lot of wild cards that I saw that are, it's lower in quantity but high in quality, and I'm super excited to check these out. I'm super excited to, you know, put my scores out, give my opinions, my thoughts. I want to judge them, you know, I want to be transparent when I judge. I want to make sure that everybody, you know, is successful in beatboxing and everybody's elevating each other. And I feel like doing a live stream for the wildcards is very beneficial for everyone, because this is something that people in the chat who are from Vancouver, you guys could discuss with me why I scored you a certain way, or why I didn't like your wildcard as much, or why I loved your wildcard. There's a lot of things that go into judging, and everybody's opinions are very different. Everybody's scoring and perspectives are super different, so you guys are gonna have to respect the judge's decision, no matter what it is. So alongside myself, who will be judging the wildcards, we have Elise, your 2-time Canadian champion, who will be judging on the West Coast Groove channel in the next coming days. And then we'll have Pono from Hawaii, who's your American Beatbox champion, and he will also be judging these wildcards as well. So these wildcards are not going to go unnoticed, which is why when I made the announcement video, I want you guys to put in your 110%. I want you guys to have good audio. I want you guys to film in a location that's very good, because Vancouver is a very beautiful city, and there's a lot of scenic locations that you could record your wildcards and, you know, make your videos look good for you. And yeah. So let me just go over here and cover the rubric that we have. So I'm gonna take my time with this because I really want to make sure that whatever score I put down and any changes that I put down is something I really believe in the whole big picture. So you're gonna probably see me going back and forth, comparing wildcards that I already listened to and maybe adjusting them. So if you see your wildcards getting scored higher and then I change it to something lower, that's because, you know, as I watch all these wildcards, the ceiling kind of just gets higher, and I kind of have to adjust and see what I think deserves to be in the top 8. So let me just say it right now. I believe we have 14 wildcards. I believe so. So we will be taking out quite a couple people. We're going to be taking out 6 people, and the other 8 will be qualified. If you do qualify, congratulations. If you don't qualify, we would love to see you enter again to the next one, because we have big plans for the year after this. So let's go back to the sheet, shall we? So if you guys haven't seen the sheet already, I put it on the description on the YouTube channel for the announcement video. And basically, if you guys are confused as to how we score our categories, this is how. So I'm just gonna read it out. Originality, basically, yeah, distinctive sound creation, pattern development, you know, willingness to innovate. Like, you're not showing anything like meta or anything that I've like heard before. We have structure, so just being clear and coherent of your beats, your transitions, the variations. Like, nothing sounds off. Having kind of cues like a verse, having a chorus, having a hook, knowing when the build-up is and expecting the drop, having an outro, all that blends into structure. All right. And then we have technicality, which is basically your technical skills, and technical skills can go from vocal technical skills to just drum pattern technical skills. So I'm going to be judging based on, you know, you being able to execute complex melodies. You know, like, do you like come out with a weak snare when you do your combos? Do you slip up a couple TKKs when you do your combos? Do you run out of breath? Do you stop? All this counts as technicality. Being able to perform these precisely live, and knowing how strong, how consistent your sounds are, comes into the umbrella of technicality. Next on, we have flow, which is basically smoothness, right? Being able to maintain like your rhythm, right? Being able to like transition between sounds, being able to incorporate like kind of like a dynamic performance. So it's never gonna be like a straight line. It's always gonna be like, you have your ups and then your downs, and then you have an even higher up, and then you outro into your down, or you could even outro with like with like a rise. So that all counts into flow. And then last of all is video presence. So video presence is a new one because it really is kind of hard to tell. Like, it's kind of hard to judge video presence, but I think as we grow bigger and beatbox is always constantly evolving. And I have the privilege of being able to organize such an event and have such amazing individuals join and compete in this event. I feel like I owe it up to the community to put their best foot forward. And one of the things that I thought about was having video presence, which is why, again, I explained that, you know, Vancouver is a beautiful place. If you guys can walk around, find a nice spot, please go ahead, shoot it, right? I'm totally allowing you to express yourself. If there's a graffiti on the wall, if there's any art murals on the wall, if there's any piece of art that you would like to stand next to and have in your video, please, by all means, go ahead. Obviously, there's you know, you can't go wrong with the bathroom. You can't go wrong with, like, beatboxing in your room. There's just, like, the acoustics and the comfortability of being able to just perform and do the wildcard as many takes as you can. But the reality is, once you qualify and you get in there and you want to start actually take beatboxing seriously, you kind of actually have to get yourself out there and perform in public in front of people. So I feel like this video presence thing and, you know, encouraging everybody to go out and show me their best with, like, your video editing effects, you know, kind of helps bring the community up in terms of the value that they could bring from just beatboxing, right? You can learn how to, I allow you guys to edit your audio, I allow you guys to edit your video, as in just your effects, all because I think as you individuals keep beatboxing more and more, you guys want to learn how to do these things, and hopefully eventually you guys can release your own videos and you guys could do all these things yourself instead of, I don't know, paying someone to do it like I do. But yeah, here are the 5 categories. Here is my sheet. So first up, we're going to get started with my boy Bomba Cat. So this guy is from Coquitlam, and it is his first time competing at the Vancouver Beatbox Championships. So can we get some fire in the chat as we begin our Vancouver Beatbox Championships 2023 wildcard submissions? Let's get some fires in the chat. Come on, let's go. All right. Here we go. We are starting.
This is Bomba Cat, and this is my wildcard video for the Vancouver Beatbox Championships 2023.
This wildcard is a little quiet.
Dude, I wanted to, dude, said get you, dude, but you went to throw away, dude, out of the blue. Now you come back. Well, it's overdue. We're not on track. Got my eyes on you. My eyes on you. Now you come back. Well, it's overdue. We're not on track. Got my eyes on you.
Hold up. Sorry, I have to pause because somebody said that there's reverb on the video. Let's see if What do we think? What do you think? Got my eyes on you. Okay. That was really quiet. That's so weird, guys, because it seems to be okay over here. Just a little quiet. So the video actually in general, even though it's this specific video, but this one is pretty quiet, which is why I had to like wear headphones. But I think maybe just this video overall, maybe like I'll go to like someone who actually mastered their stuff. What do you guys think? Yeah, it is a little quiet, eh?
Hi, this is Bomba Cat.
Let me just. I don't really need this. I'm just gonna. How about? Alright guys, this is a work in progress, but we will get this solved. Now it's silent. Now you guys can't hear anything. Am I hearing that right? So let's just take a quick pause here because I want to make sure everybody is able to listen to what I'm listening to, because that is very important. Why don't we just watch another video and just see how it kind of holds up. Tell me what you guys think of this audio. Please let me know. Yeah, so I was playing it through the app before, but I turned it off. So everything that's being playing, it's coming right out of my RC505. So everything should be good. You can't hear the video. What about now? Are you able to hear the video? What? Now you can hear.
Tous
Sounds
ensemble,
good.
agent.
Do I sound good? Okay. Loud and clear. Perfect. 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 So I don't know if you guys missed Bomba Cat's video, but we're gonna play it again because I do want to listen to it again.
Hi, this is Bomba Cat, and this is my
Bomba
Wildcard
Cat.
video for
Sorry,
the
Bomba
Vancouver
Cat.
Beatbox Championships 2023.
Bomba Cat from Coquitlam. I am from Coquitlam.
I wanted to do said que tu do, but you went to throw away do out of the blue. Now you come back. Well, it's overdue. We're not on track. Got my eyes on you. With my eyes on you. Now you come back. Well, it's overdue. We're not on track. Got my eyes on you. Up. Now you come back, deal. Well, it's overdue, deal. We're not on track. Got my eyes on you.
Okay, so this is pretty good. This is pretty good. So let me just put down my scores first in what I think he ranks out of 10. I'm just gonna say 4 for now. In terms of structure, it's 5. It's 5. In terms of technicality, I would rank it a 4. In terms of flow, I would rank it a 4. In terms of video presence, I mean, it's pretty standard. As you can see throughout the video, he's just kind of doing his thing. You know, he's not like, he's looking. He got the hand movements going on. I think he's trying to get his message across, but unfortunately, I think he isn't able to do that well because he wasn't able to execute his whole piece properly. So with that being said, his video presence would just be a standard 4. So let me just break down everything. So yeah, he got his intro. So he goes, I wanted to. It was really good. A nice intro. Pretty standard. So this whole thing going like doom 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 doom. That's pretty that's a pretty standard progression, I guess, when you start doing something like a throat bass or like a lip bass, when you kind of do like some intro like that. So that's pretty standard, which is why I gave his originality a 4. So that itself, it's already been done. Nothing really new.
Well, it's overdue.
I like that he's pitching his lip rolls. He's pitching his tongue basses. He's being considerate of that. Yeah, so I like stuff like this where people just go for it and like they do their progression and then they take out one sound and then they get right back into it. I really like that. So I think overall, I'm going to change anything. Structure or technicality. Honestly, I'm going to give his technicality a 3. Because I think looking back at it, all these sounds, yeah, see, as you can see over here, he does some breakdowns where his tech kind of didn't really flow in with everything else. There's like that dynamic difference. And there's another thing over here. I don't know if his PF snare is just really quiet or if it just didn't catch. Yeah, this drop over here is just kind of the transition to that drop. It's kind of generic, not going to lie, but I like the ideas. I like how you know, it pretty much has the skeleton of what a great wildcard submission would be, which is an intro, right? And then you kind of have, he doesn't really have like a hook or anything, but then the build up kind of makes you want more. It's just that, you know, there are some sounds and intricacies that I think it's worth practicing on. So like your technicality, could use some practice, and having the same volume as all your other sounds, like your lip bass, and then your. But apart from that, like, I like the sound set. Just keep going, and yeah, this is pretty solid. This is pretty solid. So I'm just gonna finalize my score over here. I don't really think there's anything else I could do here. Oh my. You know what I forgot to do, everyone? I forgot to put the sum of all of these. But you know what? We're gonna do that all later so that we can all find out together. So, next up, we have...
Yo, my name is Colin. This is
Colin.
the solo wildcard for Vancouver Beatbox Championship 2023. Here we go.
Ooh. Oh.
Yo.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay, Colin. I see you. I see you. Okay. Okay. How am I gonna break this down? I'm gonna have to watch it another time.
Vancouver Beatbox Championship 2023.
I'm just gonna break everything down here. He has his intro. And then there's the hit. Yeah, I like this combo right here. Okay. I think it's pretty straightforward for me, I guess, to judge. Yeah, Colin, this is a great wild card. This is a great wild card. I can definitely tell from last year, you have improved. You have improved, 100%. In terms of judging, let me just put the scores in. So chat, feel free to just talk, you know, or just type down your opinions on what you think of the wild cards. If you guys have any questions, feel free to type it down. I'll try to I'll try to take a look at them and read them over. Okay. So originality, is it something that I've heard before? Yes. I think just the structure itself, it's pretty predictable. So I'm just gonna talk about my overall feelings with the wild card. I think overall it's pretty good. You know, you have your intro, you have your build up, you know, you have your drop, and then you also have, like, you know, when you're kind of like teasing in what your drop will be or what your combo will be. He has that, and then at the end he kind of chose to go like hard. So I think in the last, yeah, like the last 20-ish seconds, he starts just like popping off with like a new technique, which is the, I can't even do it, so I'm not even gonna do it. But that's really sick. That's super sick. But I think overall, the pace of this wild card, it's pretty lackluster. Just because, you know, the concepts, the ideas were pretty simplistic. There could be more layers that could be added, you know, to like, especially like the beginning, where it's just something simple as this, you know, because he can do something like, you know, it's just some flavor. What I'm looking for is just, you know, having some flavor and not being able to expect what you're gonna do next. But also, even when I know what to expect, like if I know that like a build-up is coming, I want to be surprised in the way that you do it, in the way that you approach the build-up, right? And I think just for this wild card, it's missing that. It's pretty simplistic. You take everything like bar like if you break everything down bar per bar, it's, I want more. And I know Colin has more because I've heard him beatbox a bunch of times, and I know he has more. I know he does. See, like this is basically a double build up over here, and this is like a good 10-15 seconds. Those 10-15 seconds could do so, you could do so much more there. So I guess I'm just looking for that. This drop is sick though. Yeah, that's sick. But like, there's also a great example. So when the drop happened, he pretty much just repeated it over and over with like maybe small variations, but yeah, but the variations weren't enough to like wow me. It might have to do something with the dynamic of his beatboxing, which is why I always say record on a microphone, or if you're gonna record, man, I'll give you guys chances to like edit your audio. So please edit your audio. The rules are stated. You can like use EQ, reverb, compression just to make you sound good, because at the end of the day, obviously you're here to submit, to enter for Vancouver champs, but at the same time, this is you, and you got to put your best foot forward, and I'm giving you guys free reign to like make the production the best it can be. So please capitalize on that. But overall, I think this is pretty good for Colin. Good job, Colin. His originality stands the same. Structure, I would say it's a 4. Now, I enjoyed the structure of Bomba Cat more, so I'm gonna keep him a 5. How technical he is, apart from the drops that he did, his flow. There are minor timing issues that I noticed, so I'm also gonna put him at a 4. And video presence, it's pretty standard, so I'm going to put him at a 4 as well. Whoa. Okay. Technicality, give him a 4. I even give him a 3.5. No, but honestly, I'll give him that. I'll give him that. Structure, pretty predictable. Flow. Okay. Okay. Honestly, I think I'm pretty satisfied with... Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with this one. So we're going to move on. We are going to move on. Alright, up next. Up next. We have Chris Little Dragon from Vancouver, BC. So, I don't really know much about this guy, but let me tell you what I do know about this guy. I do know that he's a pretty good beatboxer. I do know that he is in UBC Acapella. I think the competitive team for UBC Acapella, which would be Acapella, which is the competitive team that Vino was on. So pretty much after Vino left, I think Chris Little Dragon replaced them as their VP, vocal percussionist. He loops. So yeah, I'm kind of expecting something to wow me.
Yo, what's up? This is Chris Little Dragon, and this is my wildcard for the Vancouver Beatbox Battle 2023.
Chris Little Dragon. Yeah.
Not today. There is...
Yo. Hold up, chat. Hold up, chat. I want to rewind this real quick. Hold up.
Not today.
Hold up, chat. Am I tripping, or did he just stop a really fire ass beat and goes, not today? Did you just do that? Alright, we're just gonna keep watching because... Okay.
There
Let's keep
is
watching.
a house. There is a house in New Orleans. They call the rising sun. And there's been the ruins of Penia, burn boys, and God, I know I'm one. I know I'm one. Yo. The rising sun. There is a sun.
Yo, this is... Alright.
Yo.
Chat. Let's put some fires in the chat real quick. Shout out to Chris Low Dragon for this wild card. Shout out. So let me just recollect my thoughts. And let me break it down for you guys. And again, I'm just going to say it that this is all my personal opinion. You know, opinions from Elise and Pono may vary. They might fuck with it. They might not fuck with it. But I'm going to tell you something that I don't fuck with. First of all, that first beat was gas. That was fire. That was actually fire. And then he does, what is it? He does this thing.
Not today.
He does something like this. Now, don't get me wrong. Obviously, I think that's intentional, right? That's something Chris planned out. But I'm not sure if that's the right move. I just think it's out of place. Like, out of place as in, like, it's kind of awkward. You know, like, I don't know. Felt like it was kind of risen me up. Or risen someone up. But it just ain't working, buddy. But this fucking beat is gas. Feel this shit? I can put this on loop just because of the power he has. Hey. Hey.
No.
And then that happened. Yeah, so I'm just gonna say it. I don't see the purpose in something like this, unless you were trying to get more video presence points, which honestly I could have done without it. Personally, I don't think it added anything. If anything, it made me a little bit disappointed because you did a really hard beat and then you stop and then you introduced a new beat. And to me, it just feels like you were trying to fill up the time, so you kind of did some fuck shit, you know. You kind of did some fuck shit in the beginning, and then you timed it out. You're like, okay, that's gonna be like 25 seconds long, or 30 seconds long, so then I can just put like a 90-second thing that I already have like planned out. At least that's just what it feels like to me. But apart from that intro, let's move on to like the rest. After he said not today. There is. So I actually like this. I actually like his beat rhyming. It's pretty precise over here. Where is it?
Boys and God, I know.
So apart from the pitching like mistakes, first of all, it's really hard to even do his bass. I think it's like down here. It's down here, so it's pretty hard to even control that bass. So honestly, props to Chris for being able to do that bass with such power. And honestly, hitting those notes, I believe, man, it's pretty hard. But the beat rhyming was pretty on point. I like that a lot. And the way he adds some like small little drops over here, like, yeah, like this one right here. And he'll do some like small stuff. So that's one. That's two. And he goes back to it. I like that. See, that's three. So this is pretty good. I actually like the structure of that. He just makes use of the main melody that he has, and then just adds more in the spaces in between, or something different. So I like that a lot. Sounds kind of like collapse. A little bit, but
the rising sun.
So going for power here. You just kind of want to, you know, get in your face. A little breakdown.
There is awesome.
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. I like the second half, but I did not like the 30 or like the first 25 seconds of your wild card. Just being honest. Overall, I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. He has solid fundamentals. You can tell that the sound quality in his sounds are sharp. They're clear. They're precise, and they all have the same dynamic power. Right? Nothing like is stronger than the other. His K snare is not stronger than his PF snare. His PF snare is not stronger than his K. You know, everything is pretty balanced. I like that. Originality, I'm gonna give it a 6. Just because personally, I've never really, I don't think I've heard anyone sing like that or beat rhyme like that personally. So I'll give it a 6. Structure, ooh. So structure. For structure, I'm gonna have to give him a 6. I would definitely give it like a 7, bump it up to a 7, but unfortunately that intro just kind of got me a little bit disappointed, wishing that it wasn't there really. Like that whole piece after his Not Today thing was pretty good. It was pretty good. But obviously I'm judging the moment he starts beatboxing, which was the or whatever. I'll give it a 6. Technicality, it's a pretty hard thing to do. Pretty hard. I'm gonna give him a 7. I'm gonna give him a 7. But I'm thinking about it. I'll put it a 7 for now though. Flow, I don't think he's.
Ruins of Penia, burn boys and God. The rising sun.
Okay, so I think for flow, I'm actually gonna put him at a 6. Pretty standard. That's all standard stuff. So his flow is pretty good. Again, I think flow, I'd put it higher as well if it wasn't for that beginning. That does account to flow, and that big flow break just felt like it wasn't really necessary. You feel? So I'll put it at a 6. Video presence, at least I gotta give him props for being like, nah, not today. I gotta give him props for that. So why don't we just give him a I'll give him a 5.5. How about that? I'll give him a 5.5. Matter of fact, let's watch all of that again. It's pretty focused, you know. You kind of doing your own thing, you know.
Burn boys and God, I know.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna bump it up. I'm gonna bump it up to 6.5. I'm gonna bump it up there. Technicality. Pretty good. I think I'm gonna leave it at that. I think I'm pretty satisfied with this. Obviously, I'm probably gonna revisit it as we watch more of the wildcards. But I think overall, I think this is something. So, good job, Chris. Good job. Very good job. If there's anything that I would critique, I probably said it way too many times already, but I'm saved one last time. Probably the intro. Just really fix something up in terms of making a whole 2-minute piece or at least I prefer you spaz out in like technicality or something like that. Apart from that, like, your sounds are pretty solid. The sound quality is pretty solid. Your fundamentals are pretty solid. Your flow is really good. I have nothing else to say, really. It's a pretty good wild card. Alright. Next up, we got Jordaux.
From the Group BC, and this is my wildcard for the Vancouver Beatbox Championships.
Yes, sir. He's back. Third year. Third year. Oh. Woo-hoo. Oh shit. Woo!
There's a blister on my tongue and it hurts a lot, but there's a deadline.
Oh!
There's a blister on my tongue and it hurts a lot, but there's a deadline.
What was that? What the? Y'all saw that? Where was that? Hold up. I gotta read that. Whoa. See that? Hold up, chat. Sorry, I gotta scroll back. Forgot how to count? I want it to be over. Forgot how to count. Okay, because his blister hurts. And there's a deadline. Oh! Hey! Hey! Okay, chat, why don't we put some fires in the chat right now? Let's put some fires in the chat for Jordaux. That was solid. And it was also really painful. So give it up for Jordaux real quick. Give it up, give it up, give it up. Okay. Alright. So let's break it down.
Yo, this is Jordaux from Beatbox Championships 2023.
I like that. That's like a Jordaux special. I like that too. Yo! That combo right there? Yeah, when you... That's really good. That's really good. Yeah. Woo! Yeah, right there. You see that? That's like attention to detail right there. Yeah. He goes like... That's good. Yeah.
There's a blister on my tongue and it hurts a lot, but there's a deadline.
Yeah, this is good, bro. Yeah. Yeah, he does like. And he like does the blow thing. That's kind of goated. That's kind of good. That's pretty good. Yo, let me hear that again. Let me hear that again. Yeah, you hear that? Oh, cool. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. Let me write down my score and let me tell you what I think. So I'm gonna put 7.5 here. Beginning was good. Beginning was really good. This one was really good too. Very technical for sure. Your flow, I'd say that's an A, brother. Your video presence, apart from your texts, pretty compelling. I mean, being able to perform it kind of makes me buy into buying your performance, right, on video. There's that confidence knowing that you're still able to hit the stuff that you want to hit. So I'm gonna give that. I'm gonna give that like a 7.5, brother. Yeah. So let me tell you something about Jordaux, about his wildcard. I love his intro that he did over here. Very Jordaux, at least from what I've been listening to. This right here is gold. Woo! Yeah, that's kind of solid. This is also really solid right here. Ooh! Yeah. That's really like technical. Yeah, and he took his time with it, so he went high and he went back down. Yeah, that's kind of fire.
There's a blister on my tongue and it hurts a lot, but there's a deadline.
Yeah, those are fire. Hold up, match. Hold up. Oh shit. Oh, guys.
Let me tell you something right now. Yo, can you guys hear me better? Let me tell you something right now. Shout out to Match. Because I think he just fixed that audio problem y'all were talking about. So I think now I sound better. I think I sound better now. My bars are... Chat, tell me if I sound better. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, I thought it was like weird. I'm like, how's my normal microphone having like kind of like panned audio almost? It's so weird. Okay, Match the audio expert. Match, man, thank you, Match. But yo. Yeah, you see see that? You hear that? He does this thing.
Deadline.
Yeah. You hear that shit?
But there's a deadline.
That shit just gets me. Oh, let me turn it up. Dude. Hey. Yeah, I fuck with it. Hey yo, I fuck with it. That was lit. So these are the scores so far. I actually forgot to add like the sum of all these things, but I'll do it at the end, and then I'll readjust. Actually, hold up. Why don't I do this? I'm gonna do it right now, just so I can like change the scores in real time. So for the moment, why don't we play some why don't we play this?
Attendez, on fait un
Bookie
test,
Blanco
on fait
versus
un test pour être sûr, parce que là c'est la
Let's do
dernière
that
fois.
real quick,
Ça
alright?
fait 3, non, c'est pas assez. Plus,
We'll
ça
do that
fait
for now.
3, 2, non, c'est pas assez. On l'a fait cette fois, très fort, ça fait 3, 2, 1, Beatbox.
Tu sais, moi je suis très fan de tes slams, du coup je t'en ai écrit un pour la finale, ça te dérange pas? Alors j'aimerais toute votre attention parce que c'est la première fois que je fais ça, donc... La guerre. Allez, on commence. C'est bonne forme.
Alright, chat. We're back. I'm actually just gonna go take a piss. So enjoy this final with the boy Synopsis and Bookie Blanco. I'll be right back.
Bookie Blanco.
Moi aussi, j'ai composé un slam. Maman.
Bookie Blanco.
Bah ouais, je fais 2 fois, c'est la réponse. Je vais gagner 2 fois aussi. Il y a des flammes dans la ville. Je suis né rond dans le style. Il y a des flammes dans la ville. Je suis né rond dans le style. Synopsis. Ton corps flash sur le six. Switch. Allez, ça part.
We're gonna have to cut that short. Why, yes, she is indeed. She is indeed. All right. So the scores now for this one right here. Ah, fuck! I can't put it on the same thing. So nice, very good.
Yo, what's up? This is Kosal.
So next up we have Kosal. Kosal.
I'm from Langley.
There he is.
And this is my...
Kosal.
Yo, what's up? This is Kosal. I'm
Kosal from Langley.
And this...
So this guy is a first timer. This guy's a first timer. Never heard of this kid before. He pulled out of nowhere. So I'm super excited to hear this guy.
This is my VBB 2023 Wildcard.
BBC. Okay, switch. Is that it? Oh, there's more.
Jump into it like.
You got the new school sounds. Is that it?
No, bitch,
Oh, there's
still
more.
got more time on the clock for one more motherfucking drop, like.
All right. Cool. I mean, cool. Kosal. Cool, man. Let me just put my scores in and let me tell you guys what I think about this wild card here. Originality. I mean, pretty self-explanatory. Structure. I mean, I'll give him a 3.5 on that one. Technicality.
Yo, what's up?
Just jump into it like.
Okay, so I'll give him that. I mean, he knows a lot of sounds, a lot of new school sounds. But I think overall, him as a beatboxer, I think he has all the sounds that he kind of needs to become a really good beatboxer. I just think he needs to work on the sounds he currently has right now, so that it could be better. So for that, I'm gonna put his technicality as a 5. 5 because there are some U sounds there that are pretty hard to learn. And by pretty hard to learn, it's I can't do them. So I'll give that a 5. But the rest of the sounds, I can tell needs to be polished a little bit more. Needs to have that power behind it. Needs to have that consistency, that preciseness around that sound. But overall, really good sound set. Flow. So there's a lot of issues with the flow there. So I'm gonna give him a 3. There were a lot of. I think there was like 2 or 3 times where he just like completely just like looked away and then looked right back. And I was like, whoa, I thought it was over. I thought it was over like 3 times over. So that's pretty bad. But the ideas weren't cohesive, right? And I guess those like stops allows him to just kind of bring out a new idea. But in terms of the overall wild card, which is what I'm judging it off on, I think you can definitely work on like finding some transitions, having some build-ups, maybe even create a hook, a chorus, something like that can help you kind of like transition into the ideas that you already have in this wild card. Your video presence, I would say it's pretty standard. You're kind of just like doing your thing, you know. So I'll give it a 4. Anything I would adjust? I don't think so. All right. So overall, Kosal, very good job. I hope you make it to Van Champs this year. Whether if you make it or not, I would love to meet you. I'm sure everybody else would feel the same way. And yeah, just keep working on your stuff, man. You're going to be great. You have all the sounds. You just kind of need to put some power to it. Learn to structure your routine by adding some, maybe like some dialogue or like a consistent melody. And with that, I think you'll be set. You'll be set. So next up.
Yo, this is Mayo from Burnaby, BC, and this is Wildcard submission for the Vancouver Beatbox Championships 2023.
Mr. Sucker Punch. Oh shit! Oh shit! Chat. Let's put some fires in the chat right now for our boy Mayo. Let's put some fires in that chat. Holy shit, that was good, man. So I think this would be his third year competing at Van Champs. So I pretty much have seen his progress from 2020, and I can confidently say that he has gotten so much better, like so much better from 2020. The combos, you know, the execution, being precise, adding some new sounds to his arsenal, having like a cohesive theme, having those like small things like or some shit like that, like just some nice touches that kind of adds to the whole theme of the wild card. This is really good. So I'm gonna just go ahead and judge it. The one thing that I do like to point out though is biting. So he bites Vino quite a bit, and I can point it out. This right here, that's a Vino beat right here. That's a Vino beat. 100% a Vino beat. I would know, because why wouldn't I know? And I think there was another one that he did that was like really similar. Was it this one? Yeah, this one right here. Yeah, you hear that? That's also another Vino beat. That's another Vino beat. But I think for the rest of it, like this, like his combos, this is him. Yeah, that's a nice combo. Yeah, that was nice. That was nice. Like, instead of just doing the Vino bite, you can just like do your hollow with like that like synth that you do. Because I don't even think Squid does it the way Mile does. At least with like your sucker punches and just the way you do it. So I'm gonna score this right now. It's pretty good. So originality. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to bump down his originality. To like, I give him a 6.5 for that. Just because, you know, the Vino bite. 2 Vino bites. Structure, it's pretty well put together. I'll give him that. It's pretty well put together. I don't think there was. I'm gonna give him an 8. Honestly, I'm gonna give him an 8. I think the structure was pretty much, I wouldn't say flawless, but it's really very hard to kind of point out, you know, the structural mistakes. Not that there really was any big like major structural mistakes. Technicality. The thing is, he probably used like 5 sounds, 5, 6, maybe 6, 7 sounds. But he performed them really well. And technicality is looking for the preciseness of the sound, the sharpness. So I'm gonna give him, I don't think he like really messed up that much. I'm gonna give him a 9. Actually, no, I'm gonna give him an 8, just because just because the string of combos that he does, you know, was pretty much the same. It had the same sounds throughout the whole video, but he didn't like add anything. Like he didn't maybe had like a hi-hat, or he didn't add like something he could like sneak in there that could kind of like vary from what he's already doing currently or throughout the whole wildcard. So I'm gonna give him an 8. Flow, I don't really think he dropped. I don't think he dropped flow. I really don't. I mean, there's like flow switches, but yeah, no. I think your flow is pretty spot on. I'm gonna give you a 9. I'm gonna give you a 9, man. Your flow is pretty spot on for sure, 100%. And I think being able to execute that and having the confidence to be able to pull that off, and be consistent with it, have the flow, not drop anything. There was not. I don't think there was like any bars that I noticed where I felt like something was missing. So honestly, man, I'm gonna give you a 7. I'm gonna give you a 7, buddy. I'm gonna give you 7 over there. Am I gonna adjust anything? Structure. You know what? I'm gonna bump down the structure just because the structure is a little, I wouldn't say generic, but I'm looking to be surprised here. And I don't think I was surprised in terms of the predictability of your wild card. It was sick, don't get me wrong, but you know, I think just overall the approach that you had with structuring your wild card, I don't think it's something I have not seen before. But overall, a really sick wild card. I think we're just gonna go with that. Yeah. I think that's good. Hey man, big up to Mile. Definitely a huge improvement. Big shout out to Mile. Super excited to see where you go. Yeah, and hopefully I'll see you at VBC. I know we had this conversation probably at the last jam. You were like asking like how can I improve? You were just stuck on the sucker punches, and you know, I'm glad that you're able to find other sounds that kind of complements your sound set. So big up. All right, next up on the drop, we got motherfucking Mr. Octo Jace. Chat, put some fire in the chat right now for my boy Mr. Octo Jace. He's in. He's here. He's ready to rock.
What's up? It's Mr. Octo Jace from North Vancouver, BC. And this is my wildcard for the VBB 2023. Here we go. Feel my flow, take it slow, take it easy. STEEZY Steezy. Mr. Octo Jace got the brace coming steezy. Feel my flow, take it slow, take it easy. easy, west easy.
New sound? Yo!
Oh shit. Hopefully I'll see you at BBB.
Hey yo. This right here, I knew. Right here. Right here, that shake right there. That shake is after you've gone 200%. That shake is when you go 200% and you just go all in. That's an all in type attitude. You know, you don't stop, you just keep going, keep going. This is like the 110% that Vino was talking about when you like clench your butt because you have to, or else you're just never gonna nail it. Jace just took it to the next level and just went 200%. This guy like literally almost got knocked out. This guy couldn't breathe. But he still got it though. Holy. Let's put some fires in the chat. That was lit.
Mr. Octo.
That was lit.
Feel my flow, take it slow, take it easy. S-T-E-E-Z-Y Steezy.
S-T-E-E-Z-Y Steezy. Okay.
Mr. Octo Jace got that brace coming steezy.
Yeah, that's good, bro. Yeah.
Feel my flow, take it slow, take it easy.
Okay. Let me put my scores down. Real quick. Okay. Originality. How original is this guy? I would say I'll give him a 6. I'm gonna give him a 6. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why later. Structure. I'll give him a 7. Pretty good structure. Technicality. So this is the hard part because he did have some like slip ups on the fundamental. It wasn't executed properly or I just can't hear it. Like it wasn't loud. Like in the beginning, right here.
Feel my flow, take it slow, take it easy. Feel my flow, take it slow, take it easy.
Yeah, right here. It's a little sloppy. There was another one that was pretty sloppy as well.
Mr.
But
Jace got that brace coming easy.
This fire though. Yeah, right there. Like that kick drum. Pretty weak kick drum. But just stuff like that, right? It's like just being nitpicky, but you know, I'm judging you based on what you put out and whatever I noticed, I'm judging. So I think for this one, I'm gonna have to give you a 6.5. Now the reason why I say this is because you're in this video, the post name was really was really at the forefront of this wild card, and the combos that you nailed were very technical, and the fact that you were able to hit it, you know, and give your 200% into it, it's insane. It's very crazy. However, the reason why your score got brought down, if it wasn't for like your fundamental mistakes, you know, not having that like dynamic power that kind of complements your post snare combo, then I definitely would have given you probably an 8. But with the mistakes, you know, and the inconsistency with the sound quality from some of your snares and some of your combos, I'm gonna have to give it a 6.5. But very good nonetheless. Your flow, there are some moments where your flow is a little bit kind of off. There are some moments there. So with that, I'm probably gonna give you, but I don't think it's like that, like bad, you know. So I think I'm gonna give you a 6. I'll give you a 6. And then your video presence, I mean, even 200%, brother. I'm gonna give you a 6. Now, is there anything that I do want to change? You know what? I'm gonna give you structure a 6.5 because it is pretty. No, I'm gonna give it a 6 because it is not something that I have not heard of before. Structure was pretty predictable. You know, obviously, that's what a structure is. But there wasn't any like surprises. Originality, I'm gonna change that. Technicality, flow, video presence. I think this is good. I think for me this is the score I'm gonna give. But we can still change it because I'm gonna take a look at all the wild cards and I still have everything in my head. I remember everything. So with that being said, we're gonna move on to the next one.
Primal, Vancouver,
Good job.
Vancouver champs, 2023.
There we go. That's how you do an intro. Primal. Holy shit. On the back.
Feel the rhythm. Feel the rhythm. Feel it.
On the back. Yeah. Yo. Yo. That's nuts.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Primal. Feel it.
Yo, that's nuts. Hold up. Okay. Yeah. 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 Ooh. Yeah. That shit was kind of lit. Hold up. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Wow. Primal popped off. So this is our second competitor who made it into the top 16 of Canadian Beatbox Championships 2023. So I don't expect but high level performance from this guy. Originality, let's get right into it. Man, I don't think I've ever heard combos that I don't think I've ever heard those combos from someone else. To my knowledge. So I'm gonna give him an 8. I'm gonna give it an 8. That shit was fire. Your structure. There you go. And then you go. And then you go. And you go. Bam. Yeah. And then you do your breaks. Put your structure at a 7.5 because that shit was fire. I'm gonna put your technicality see, I don't know what he's really trying to do here, but this itself is already pretty. Oh, I think he got it there. Okay, so he's trying to do like a kind of like a. You know what? I'm not even gonna do it because I can't even do whatever the fuck he just did. So, okay, so I think for technicality, I'm actually gonna give you. I think I'm gonna give you an 8, brother. I'll give you an 8. That was pretty good. That was pretty solid. Yeah, I'm gonna give you an 8. That shit was solid. Flow, your flow was pretty impeccable. I'm gonna give you a 7.5 on that one. Your video presence was alright. I mean, you couldn't really see your hands. Your ankle was kind of just like up to your neck up. So I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna have to give you a 6. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. One thing I do have to say, I like Primal's style is being able, like, the hard thing about just being drum based and technical is not sounding the same. It's trying not to sound the same, but at the same time you're like just delivering new things. I really like this a lot just because of the new things that he offered. Like I can definitely tell when things are transitioning into the next thing because he makes it super obvious. And I also know that like the techniques that he uses are different every single time he does the drop, which is really impressive. And he's able to hit that like almost all the time. And that to me, being like a very technical beatboxer is very impressive. One thing I do have to say though is you can work on your dynamic. I don't know if it was room, but you know, I've met Primal personally, and I do think your dynamic, like the quality of your sound, and the loudness of your sound can be improved on. But yeah, I think once you improve like your power, the cleanliness would also come with it, because you're gonna have to focus on pretty much each sound and like, you know, make sure that it rolls off at the same consistency, the same power, and the same quality. So apart from that, like, it's a really good wild card. I like it a lot, and I think I'm gonna stand by. The score right here. Yeah. I think I'm gonna stand by. Perfect. Primal, good job. Perfect.
Hey, I'm Rickalis from
right.
Vancouver, and
Up
this
next.
is my wild card for the Vancouver
next.
Beatbox Championship 2023.
We got Rickalis, baby. Ooh, it's mixed. Thank God, hallelujah, it's mixed.
I'm no bird, I'm no plane in the sky way up. I'm no bird, I'm no plane, I just know what's up. I'm no bird, I'm no plane in the sky way up. I'm no bird, I'm no plane, I just know what's up. I just know what's up. I just know what's up. I'm no bird, I'm no plane in the sky way up. I'm no bird, I'm no plane, I just know what's up. I'm no bird, I'm no plane in the sky way up. I'm no bird, I'm no plane, I just know what's up.
Hey, yo. Okay. The breathing technique.
I just know what's up.
All right. I don't think I have to watch it twice because I think I remember the whole wild card because it was so easy to understand. First of all, thank you, Rickalis, for mixing your audio. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate that you took the time to get that audio mastered and put yourself out there like that. It's a really good video. It's a really good audio, and a pretty good wild card. So let's start off with originality. I wouldn't say it's something that I've like not seen before. I think it definitely does stand out a little bit as a piece. So I'm gonna give it a 6.5. I'm gonna give it there. Your structure was pretty good. There wasn't really anything that made me just like put a question mark on my head. So I'm gonna give your structure like a 6.5 as well. Actually, no, I'm gonna bump that to a 7 because that's pretty good structure. Generic but pretty good. Technicality. There are some sounds where I noticed it wasn't really that strong compared to all the other sounds you had. and obviously I think I noticed as well your mic technique. You were like beatboxing on the other side when your mic was on the other side, so that could affect just the way sound kind of gets mixed and mastered. So for technicality, honestly, I'm gonna give you a 6 on this one. I'm gonna give you a 6. Flow, there are some parts where there were some beat placement issues, like sound placement issues. I think there were like 2 or 3 parts where there were sound placement issues. So with that, I'm actually going to give you I'm going to give you a 6.5 because you were able to just kind of, apart from those like small mistakes, I think the whole piece overall, you were able to kind of carry and keep your flow consistent. And I think that's what I like about your wildcard a lot, is having that one cohesive theme and keeping that flow, even though there are some sounds where, you know, it should have been something else. Yeah, and your video presence, I mean, your video production was great. I'm going to give that an 8. You were really in there. You were really in there. So, that was good. Yeah. Yeah. Structure actually. Structure actually, I'm gonna probably have to bump you down a little bit, just because there are those sound placements in the bars that you do that were a little bit mistaken, and structure and flow kind of goes in together. So yeah, honestly, I think I'm gonna keep it there. I'm gonna keep it there. Yes, sir. All right, next up, we got Dongsan.
Hey, my name is Dongsan. I'm from Langley, British Columbia. This is my wildcard submission for the Vancouver Beatbox Battle 2023.
Dongsan.
Fly so.
Okay, hold up. So Dongsan actually has been competing at Vancouver Champs from the very beginning. I think he is the only competitor who is still competing ever since we started our yearly championship battles at Vancouver. So props to Dongsan. And also, I think your sound is not recording on the mic, brother.
Fly so
I think it's recording on the webcam you were recording on. So that's such a shame. But
why so arrive? Don't you wanna say your last goodbye? Fly won't you whip this pin shoes? Why don't you wanna say your last goodbye? Don't you wanna say your last goodbye?
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Fly so low. Don't you know where this wind blows? Butterfly, why so right? Won't you wanna say last goodbye?
Yeah.
Butterfly, fly so low. Don't you know where this wind blows? Butterfly, why so right?
Going lower. Going slower. Slowed and reverb.
Ready for last goodbye.
All right. Dongsan. All right. Okay. Let me put the scores down real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna give him a 5.5 on originality. Like I said again, I'm gonna say it again. I don't think it was like a really, there was nothing really new, I guess. I think the sounds were pretty simplistic. There were like maybe 4 or 5 sounds. Not even, probably 4 sounds. You know. Structure was pretty good. You know. I think everything had intention to it. You had your intro, your hook, your chorus. You had your drop. So I'm gonna give that a 6. But you know what? I'm gonna put this guy up a 5.5. I remember it being that good. Your technicality, like I said, it's the sounds that you did were not really difficult to do. So with that, I'm probably gonna have to give your technicality like.
Yo, this is Walt.
Oh. No.
Hey. One push.
Okay. I think the sounds that you did on your wildcard is not really, I guess, difficult to do. So I think overall, man, I'm gonna have to give you like a 4.5 on your technicality. Not to say that your fundamentals are not good, not to say that everything you did was sloppy, but I think you could there's like definitely other things that you can offer. And with the pace that you were going with the tempo that you were going at, I don't really think it's that hard to execute the sounds. I don't think it's that hard to execute the sounds as compared to like when you would do something that's like faster, right? Like if I was to compare it to like Primal, you know, yeah, I just feel like your sound could have definitely been much more sharper. Again, your audio was recorded through your microphone. I really don't think it is. I think it was recorded through your webcam. But with that being said, I'm judging what is right in front of me, what is submitted to me. So that's the score I'm gonna give. Flow, I think flow is like pretty self-explanatory. It's you did pretty good. You did pretty good, but I would say I wasn't really too impressed with your flow. Your video presence, you know, your character does fit in with the theme that you were trying to put out. So with that, I'm actually going to give you a 7 on that one. Yeah. Apart from that, Dongsan, so happy to see that you're back. I hope you can, man, this is your 4th year doing the Vancouver champs, you know, and the fact that I'm pretty sure you got in all the battles so far, like, that just shows how consistent you are in what you do. But I think with always joining and, you know, entering these competitions, there has to be some sort of like level up or improvement, right? Because obviously I'm basing you off just like this wild card, which I don't really like to base people off their wild card in terms of just like their beatboxing. But in terms of like if I have to score this and all that stuff, I also take into consideration like what I know from you, and I know that you can do more. I know that your sounds could be more polished. I know that you could offer more, and I do want to see that. So good job, Dongsan. All right, we have 4 more wild cards left, so let's get right to it.
Yo, this is Walt. I'm from Delta, BC, Canada.
Delta, BC, also another top 16 Canadian Beatbox Championships.
The Vancouver Beatbox Championships.
Did I say Vancouver? Canadian Beatbox Championships. Yes, okay.
I'm coming up too thin, breaking off the words you said, I live in them. I don't think we've done enough. Oh, I live with what I did. Somewhere in between the lines, it's hard for me to say. I'm not sure which side to hate. Oh, we feeling it now.
Okay, cool. Cool. Very cool. Okay.
Championships 2023. I'm coming up too thin, coming up too thin. I'm coming up too thin, break somewhere in between the lines, it's hard for me to say. I'm not sure which side to hate. Oh.
Okay. Let me talk about this wild card real quick. Let me put my scores down and let me talk about this wild card real quick. So, in terms of originality, I'm put it 6.5. In terms of your structure, I'm gonna put it at 6. Yes, I'm gonna put it at 6. Technicality. So there were some sounds where it was pretty inconsistent, such as there's like an intro here where you just like miss your snare.
Too thin, coming.
See, just like stuff like that, like right here, this like. Yeah, that like K snare and all that stuff, like I hear that. So I think for technicality, like there are certain sounds, there are certain combos that are pretty hard for me to not even understand, but just I know it's hard to do. But I think taking a look at the overall piece, I think it is lacking in cleanliness, which technicality is pretty much a part of. And I think for technicality, I'm actually going to give you a 6 because overall, I think you do need to work on, being precise with all your sounds that you hit. Being intentional with the sounds that you hit helps with kind of working on being precise on your piece. Yeah, and your flow as well. There are quite a couple flow drops, like right here when you're doing like a flow verse.
I'm not too thin, breaking off the words you said, I live in them. I don't think we've done enough. Oh, I live with what I did, somewhere in between.
Yeah, so you were kind of your flow was kind of like a little wonky. So I'm gonna actually put your flow at a 6 as well. Let me actually give. Yeah. Your video presence was pretty typical. I wouldn't say it's like super special, but pretty good. Yeah, man. I think overall you just gotta work on being cohesive with everything, bringing everything together. I think the lyrics were just there just because you needed to fill up the time. You needed to put lyrics to fill up like 10-15 seconds, but then it had nothing to do with the beat that you were doing. It had nothing to do with the combos you were trying to do. I think they were just there empty. I think they were just empty words, right? They're empty words that you were just trying to fill to transition into a combo, because that's what the structure is. And I think that, you know, you have to work with the lyrics that you have and the beats that you have and put intention to both of them and make them cohesive. I think that's what really makes a whole piece enjoyable, right? It's not just ticking the boxes, right? I think a lot of beatboxers always think about, how can I tick the boxes? How can I tick originality? How can I tick like structure, technicality, flow? Or like, how can I, you know, if I know I'm sacrificing structure, how do I get a 10 in technicality? And I think really I think you should just do what you want. And I think what I'm trying to do is put you in the right direction and tell you that what is missing in terms of being a complete beatboxer. I think at the end of the day, by the time you're champion, you're a complete beatboxer, right? You can see all the previous champions we have before. You know, we had MTO. He's a pretty complete beatboxer. We have Ryan, pretty complete beatboxer. We have Bohan, pretty complete beatboxer. You know, and when I look at this, I think that, you know, you need to have some power, some sort of identity, right? And have some meaning behind the lyrics and the beats that you put with the lyrics. So for that reason, I think this is the score that I'm going to give you. I think overall it's still a pretty good wild card. However, there are things that you can definitely work on. All right. With that being said, we have the last 3 wild cards. We got ABJ,
and this is my wild card,
our vice champion.
Championship 2023. Let's go.
Yeah.
And if you know me, you know I be chillin' with the broskies. And if you know me, you know that I play with the bass and the melody. And if you know me, I'm the Victor Broski.
Yeah.
And if you know me, you know that I'm chillin' with the bass and the melody.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you know me, you know that I'm chillin' with the broski. You know that I'm chillin' with the bass and the bass and the bass and the bass and the melody.
Yeah.
And if you know me, you know that I'm chillin' with the broski.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm just gonna score him on his video presence because that's the one thing that's the first thing that stuck out to me. So we're gonna give it a we're gonna give his video presence probably, honestly, I'm gonna give it a 10, buddy. I'm gonna give it a 10. That's a good one. Very interactive, very, I just noticed the way your body moves, the way everything's intentional. I like it a lot. And whoever is recording, just, pretty good. So now we're just gonna backtrack to originality. I'm gonna give you
Vancouver Beatbox Championship.
Yeah.
And if you know me, you know I be chillin' with the broskies. And if you know me, you know that I play with the bass and the melody. And if you know me, yeah, I'm the Victor Broski.
Okay, I think for originality, I'm gonna give you a 6.5. 6.5 because it's not really like meta breaking or like something new. It's still pretty good. I like the ideas. I like the concepts. It's very groovy. It's very swingy. I like it a lot. In terms of structure, it's pretty well put together.
If you know me,
It got some drops of like different techniques that you have. I'll put you at a 7 there. Your technicality, I'll put you. I wouldn't say your sounds are really hard to do, or easy to do, but I think I'm gonna put you at a 6.5 there. I'm gonna put you at a 6.5 there. But hold up. I just want to see how you do. Okay, actually, I'll take that back, bro. I'll take that back. I'll give you a 7.5 on that one. Because your sounds kind of came out pretty well. Pretty clean. I like that a lot. Your flow was pretty good. I'm going to give you a 7. I'm going to give you a 7 on that one. Yeah. I think that's perfect. I think I'm completely fine with this score over here. Good job, ABJ. I mean, what else can I say? If we're going to talk about this wild card, the groove is definitely there. The confidence is definitely there. The way you present your wild card is definitely there. The flow is there. The technique is there. I think the only thing that I would probably say about your wild card, that not even your wild card, but I think overall as a beatboxer, one thing that I noticed that I think you need would be a bass, whether it's a or it's a wow or it's just any type of bass that has that low frequency. I feel like would be very, very helpful with your sound set, because you pretty much have like control over the fundamentals that you have, which would be like it's pretty good, right? And there was like no mistakes in terms of like being able to do your sounds, rolling your BDBs, rolling your drums. But yeah, I think you really do need a bass. And that's pretty much it, man. I think once you get a bass or find one or two basses, then I think you're set. So yeah, really good wildcard, ABJ. I hope to see you at Van Jams. Really excited for what you have in store for us. Yeah, man. Maybe you might snatch the title this year. Who knows? I mean, you were close last year, so just saying. All right. We got two more. So we got Jace and then we got Auravibe over here. So yeah, fuck, let's get into it, eh?
Hi, I'm Just. I'm from Vancouver, and this is my wildcard for the
I haven't seen this dude since 2020.
2023. Here we go.
Before COVID. That was pretty solid. That was pretty solid. It didn't feel like a minute 55, to be honest with you, or a minute 54 or whatever. But that was solid, man. That was pretty good. Let me put your scores down real quick. So we got Jace, and let's just not forget the last one. Got Auravibe. Oh shit. Okay, originality. I think straight off the bat, man, I'm gonna be upfront. I'm gonna give it a 5.5. The structure, I don't think it's something I've not heard before. Rhyme is pretty common. It's pretty common. Structure was kind of it didn't really have a theme. It was more so just kind of fun. Like I can sense that you were just kind of having fun beatboxing, and you just put a couple ideas together and figured out kind of like a transition right into the next thing onto the next. So I think overall your structure is also at a 5.5. Technicality, there are some bass notes that you were not able to hit. I like that transition right there. So for this one, I'm gonna give you a 6, my man. Your flow, I think your flow is pretty good. I don't even have to watch it. I think your flow is pretty good, so I'm gonna give you a 6.5. And then your video presence is actually pretty good, so I'm gonna give you an 8. An 8 based on video presence. Actually, I'm gonna give you a 9. I'm gonna give ABJ a 9 because I don't think perfect is like whoa, like it really is mind blowing. But I think 9 is a good place to have video presence on. And then you, I think for you, yeah, I really dig your video presence. So I'm putting it at an 8. Yeah. So I would probably just do that. Honestly, I think I'm actually gonna lower your technicality just because the sounds that you're doing are not really as complex or hard. I think you can definitely string in more intricate like beats and whatnot. So I'll put you at a 5 in technicality and structure. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I think I'm gonna roll with that. I'm actually give you a 5 on originality. I'm so sorry, bro. Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna roll with that. All right, we're down to our last and final wild card for the Vancouver Beatbox Championships 2023 wildcard season, and we have Auravibe from Victoria, I believe. So why don't we just give this a watch, shall we?
This is Auravibe from Victoria,
it's
British
mixed.
Columbia. And this is my 2023 Vancouver Beatbox Championship wildcard submission.
Hell yeah. Let's do it, baby. Auravibe. Okay. That's kind of weird. Let's bring that back.
Arrival. Arrival.
Okay. Hold up. Hold up. What else did I get? Okay, flow switch.
Arrival appears.
Uh-huh. Got some drum and bass going on, buddy. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay. Okay, so let me put my scores down, and then let me just explain how I feel about that wild card. So originality, I don't think there are really any like new original ideas that comes to mind. I think I'm gonna give that a 5. I think your structure, I kind of understand, your transitions and, just like the variations that you put in. But I do feel that in some of the bars, some of the segments that you did, had some inconsistencies with sound selection. So sometimes you'll like introduce a K snare, and then on the next bar, so like sometimes maybe you'll do like it's supposed to be like a K snare, hi-hat, K snare, hi-hat. but sometimes you just do K snare hi-hat and then hi-hat. Even when the bar or the progression was kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4. So I kind of don't understand that. So I'm probably going to give you a 5 on that one as well. Technicality, I don't think there were really any sounds that stood out to me. I don't think there were any sounds that were like, I don't know, like new, difficult to do or anything like that. And I think there were those inconsistencies again, like I said, just the sharpness of the sound. I think there's like one part, it was like right here or something. Oh shit, what is this? Arrival. I think it was like when you're doing like, yeah, there's this flow problem here too. So you go like, and you switch it to that. So you went from to or something like that. Yeah. So honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and score your flow. I think your flow is a 5. I think your technicality would be a 4.5. There's some sounds like your lip oscillation, like maybe it's the way you mixed it, or maybe it's the way your sound sounds. So I think it does need a little bit more work. Having kind of like that power behind everything really does help a long way. Like your sounds are there, you just kind of have to be consistent, sharp, powerful. Make sure that it has dynamics. You know, you have dynamics throughout your piece, right? Don't make one sound overlap when you're trying to put a different sound on the spotlight. Yeah, man. But I think overall it's a pretty good video. It's a pretty good wild card. Your video presence was pretty good. I'm gonna give you a 7 on that one. Actually, okay. So these are all the wild cards. These are all the scores. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually just gonna go over them once more. I do remember all of them. I don't think I have anything to look back on. So let me just do something here. I think your flow was not that bad. Your presence definitely had something. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that as well. Okay. I agree with this. I agree with this. I agree. I agree with this. I agree with this. I also agree with this. Maybe I'll even put you at 7.5 to be honest with you. And you're an 8.5. And this, I agree with this one. Okay, so I'm just gonna rank. So I think this is it. So I'm gonna tell you who my top 8 is. But we still need to take into consideration the other 2 judges, which would be Elise and Pono. And whenever they get that in, we're gonna tally up the scores. And we're going to choose the top 8 overall winners. So I think number 1 for me would be Jordaux. He's one. Number 2 would be number 2. You're number 2. Actually, no. You're number 2. Sorry. You're number 3. You're number 4. Oh, hold up. Sorry. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I do agree with this score. 7. Oh, it is a tiebreaker. 8. Yeah. Yep. I think this would be my list. So I think this would be my top. These guys would be my top 8. So I'll have Jordaux would be my top 8. Mayo would be my top 8 for sure. Primal, ABJ, Rickalis, Chris, Wah, and Mr. Octo Jace. Yeah, I think overall everybody did a very, very good job. Very, very good job with your wildcards. I'm super excited for the live event. Again, the Vancouver Beatbox Championships 2023 is happening at the Beaumont Studios on August 19th from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Tickets are up now. So if you can check. So if you look at the description of all the wildcard videos that will be uploaded, I'm pretty sure tomorrow. So I'm going to upload them all tomorrow. If you look at the description and go down to the bottom, you will find the ticket link available for purchase. Right now, we do have a promotion where you have a chance to buy early bird tickets. So early bird tickets are a little bit cheaper than when we would sell them regular price. So be sure to grab your early bird tickets if you know you're going or if you know you really want to go. It's going to be cheaper for you guys, and there's only a limited amount of tickets that we are going to be selling for early bird. And after that, we're going to move on to our just regular concession tickets. And also as well, we have a promotion going on where you buy 3 tickets, you pretty much get a discount. I'm pretty sure it's maybe like a 10% discount, 10-20% discount. So if you want to bring your friends, if you're a family and you want to bring your child, feel free to purchase the group ticket for 3. What else do I have to add? This event, you can drink at the event, and it's also all ages, so that's pretty great. And yeah, I think overall, just to keep on the topic of the wild cards, I think all the wild cards were really great. The quality is really there. Everybody really stepped up their game from last year. I'm super excited. I'm super excited to see who the top 8 will end up being. Like I said, this list is only my list. This is not including Elysian Pono's lists. So we're going to have to see what their results will be. And we're going to tally it up. And we're going to find out who the top 8 winners are. Hopefully we can get that done around pretty much by the start of the week. The end of the next week. And upload it for you. And yeah, soon we're going to have all the promos coming out and everything else, and we're going to be at full force. So I really appreciate if you guys could share around our event. If you're from Vancouver, I would love for you guys to come out, support the event, support the beatboxers, support the artists, support what we're trying to do here, and just have some fun, man. Really, that's really what it is. It's really this event is about bringing all beatboxers together in one place, people who enjoy what we call beatboxing together, having a safe space to kind of just communicate and bounce ideas off of one another and collaborate. So yeah, big up. With that being said, I think that is it, my friends. Thank you so much for joining the stream. And yeah, if you guys have any information, if any of you competitors are still watching, and you have any questions about the scores, I will be posting them on my social media. I will be posting them as well in the West Coast Groove account. So if you guys have any questions, any concerns, shoot me a message on Instagram or on Facebook if you have me on Facebook. But shoot me a message on Instagram, preferably. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it for tonight. All right, everyone. Have a good night.